Hey guys, how's it going? We should be live at the moment, and before we start our stream, I wanted to just have a little bit of real talk, so I'm going to be as brief as I possibly can. I apologize I don't have a script. I just wanted to give people that come to this video later, or even into the stream today, what the current state of Defiance 2050 is after having 2 full days of head start on the consoles. The fact is, the game is suffering from severe server lag and latency problems, as well as riddled with bugs that can sometimes impede progress through missions. Some of the things you're going to see are enemies rubber banding all over the place, essentially just teleporting behind you like some crazy anime. You might see missions that you can't complete or they don't properly populate, community events that can't be completed or will even crash your game in the middle of it. So my focus is being a streamer, almost a stripper. That would be interesting, is to find the fun in the gameplay even when it is entirely unpresentable. And I say that and it weighs heavy on my heart because I love the Defiance game. I really do. But I want to be brutally honest to the people that maybe this is their first glimpse at what is Defiance, that the game itself is marred by some problems on Tryon's end that I hope that they address and they fix. Because like someone said it best on a Twitter comment, that the game is some of the most fun gameplay they've ever had. It's just that it's kind of weighed down by all these problems. So I wanted to give you a fair assessment of what the game is before we go in and we get up to all sorts of shenanigans. And just to let you know, if that's not the kind of video or stream that you want to watch, then I gave you a full warning. That being said, let's go ahead and dive into the game. EB Station, how's it going, man? How you doing? I'm so sorry about that. I wanted to make a little caveated introduction. Dude, I'm so sorry. I've been drinking a little bit before the stream, so we'll see what my command of English is like. How are we doing tonight? Yes, I'm gonna play as Noxiddar. Dude, I'm looking forward to this. I was going through like the Twitter for the game and everything, and everybody's so hard on the game, and it's hard for me because I love this game. You know, there's a lot of nostalgia for it. I was excited when they first announced it, and I followed it, watched the TV show, but I wanted to give a very fair and unbiased opinion that, hey, the game is not in a great state right now, but I know that it can be because I've played it where it played well, you know, in the original. So I wanted to tell it like it is, shoot it straight.
Operation
That's right.
Go.
Let's do this. By the way,
There's data we need.
I made a new character, so we're gonna have to unfortunately repeat a lot of the quests and missions that we did in our previous streams. But the nice thing is I can skip all the cutscenes. So we're just gonna focus on the gameplay. I'm playing an entirely new class. I wasn't really feeling the assassin like I thought maybe I would. Oh my goodness. What the hell weapon am I using? That's awesome. I am loving the shotgun. So I'm currently playing as the Guardian class. And, oh, that sucks. I'd already actually picked these up. But I got kicked out of the game. And when I came back in, it was like a community event. So I've been trying my best off stream to catch up to where we were. And couldn't even get close. But yeah. Let's do it. I feel like Terminator. That was a great sentence. I feel like the Schwarzenegger. Come with me if you want to live. Listen to me. These are my tortillas. Where the hell are you going? I'm gonna lay a trade for him. But yeah, I was really tired of hearing my character's apathetic voice like a boss. He sounded like that dude from the memes that PewDiePie is always playing on. and I was like, nah, I'm just gonna go for knockoff Soldier 76. Old school game. That's right, man. That's right. But with a, you know, a second coat of paint on it. Yeah, that's the thing about it is like I said, I played this game, you know, when it didn't have quite so many hang-ups, and I honestly agree. I think this is the most fun you can have, both as a community and as a like with friends. Like, this is one of the most fun gaming experiences I think I've ever had. It's just, you know, it sucks that there's some game bugs right now that kind of take away from that. Good grief. I love the delay on that animation. That's awesome. Alright, let's do this. I don't know, but... Oh, good grief. Oh my gosh, where's that coming from? There he is. Oh my gosh. But, I'm really digging the Guardian class. This is what I was talking about, though. You could be going along just fine and not even realizing that it's spawning enemies, and they'll just murder you. And you won't even notice till you're already down. Alright, that's just annoying. Come on. Tango is down. It's so satisfying. I love the sound the shotgun makes.
That's a big fella. Be careful.
Are you kidding me right now? I just want to pick up this item. Let me do my thing. Alright, I think I've got it now. Okay.
Well, that wasn't so hard.
Yeah, that wasn't hard. Oh, man. That's good. How you guys doing tonight, or today, or whenever the applicable time is? We have quite a global audience here. I'm not a young man anymore. Oh man, that's awesome. Where's the oh, okay.
That's the stuff
This
we're looking
person
for.
must have taken care of it. There. Okay. Honestly, it's not running it as bad as it was a little earlier, so it's okay right now. But I also realize there's not that many other people around, so that could be a factor in it. All right, let's do this.
Soldiers! Looks like mutants from the south.
What? I was gonna say, it gave me credit for killing that guy. That would have been BS if he would have just stayed alive.
Shield's down.
Oh my. Get that shield out.
Medic.
God. Come on in. Gotta be aggressive. Whoa, jeez.
Come a little closer.
Yeah? We'll see about that. I got it. See, that happens too. You'll have grenades go off. Or, I'm sorry, you'll throw a grenade, but it won't go off. Or you'll throw a grenade and it will go off, but it won't do any damage. So, just feels like you're kind of playing Russian roulette with like spinning the cartridge, seeing if a bullet comes out. I think I just defined what the Russian relay was.
Various groups around Paradise have posted contracts which they need help to achieve. By completing these contracts, these groups will allow you access to unique rewards.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome. Great, well we finally got the mission done, so let's move on to the next. I've been kind of clearing things out just as they come up. So this you might see some repeats if you've seen any of the other stuff. Ah, yeah. There we go, there we go. Oh man. So far it's handling a little better. Like, yeah, it's still kind of annoying if they're snapping back and forth, but
We need to clear this area of hostiles.
I don't typically find that all that annoying, so. Alright, let's go ahead and grab our next mission. It can be good on consoles. I definitely think this game does have good potential. I really do. I really do. I mean, it came out in what, 2013? I played it on PC. In fact, I played it back in March, and you can. I should go back and look at that stream again, see if some of the same things that it's doing now were present then. I feel like maybe they were, but I guess I just didn't notice it quite as much. Maybe that was because I could compensate a little better with the keyboard and mouse than I could with the controller. So, I have no idea, but I'm having a hell of a good time. Sometimes the battle can be a little underwhelming when the enemy doesn't even shoot at you. They just kind of stand there and take it. There we go. Okay, well, in the interest of not attacking the entire hive, let's keep it moving. The biggest hurdle I'm currently running into right now is inventory has kind of glitched out on me, and it says that I have 2 primary weapons equipped in the 1 slot and 2 in the 2 slot. Here, I'll just show you what I mean really quick. Like for example, it says I have equipped 1 shield here and equipped 2 shield here, which is not even possible. And the only problem with that is I can't clear inventory. So here I have apparently 2 weapons equipped in the 1st slot and 2 in the 2nd. Hey, how's it going, Loot Gamer? Thank you, man. Thank you. I just wanted to be a little more honest and a little more candid about the state of the game in this stream. Not saying that I'm hating on it, because, you know, I want to see it get better. Because like I was saying, this is actually some of the most fun gameplay you can have, and for free on top of that, when it comes out, of course, when it comes out free to play. Like, this is a great community game, and it has really fun gameplay when the server isn't like teleporting the enemies all over the place. Ah, yeah. This is basically like the Division without a cover sheet. Oh goodness. Mixed with like the Borderlands weapon proficiencies.
We got more mutants incoming.
Oh, you know what? This weapon's gonna get me good. Alright, come on.
You will die.
No, don't move in. Stand right there. Have a go. This is why I'm not a demolitionist. Oh my gosh, that word is kicking my ass still. A demolitionist. Why is that word so hard to say? I mean, the beer that I had a second ago didn't help. But I don't think that's what it is. I think even, you know, completely sober,
Push them back. Hostile
Put the
eliminated.
devices
my
on the
brain
map.
wouldn't work quite as
Let's
well.
get them activated.
Come on, come get some. Let's go, Lord. I got the sweet, Swedish mustache. You can't really see it though. Can't turn my character around. Come on. There we go.
Open wide.
That's right. That's like a door stopper right there. Omae. I forget what he says after that. Somebody else that knows the meme probably could say it. I was just trying to remember what I could remember from living in Japan. My Japanese sucks. My Japanese is awful.
I've put the devices on the map. Let's get them activated. We've got mutated soldiers incoming.
Ah, there we go.
This will be damn helpful to the
Elite
Republic.
threat sighted.
Good grief.
Watch yourself.
I'm gonna just haul ass out of this. See, I knew someone was gonna know it.
We got more mutants incoming.
This guy. Omae wa shinderu. Ah, yes. Gomenasai, watashi no nihongo ga choto genshijin desu. It's not that good. I speak like a caveman, okay? Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. Control Near is my bot, and apparently he has a problem with caps. I'm gonna have to go into the settings of that.
Hostile compromised.
Control Near, calm yourself. You wanna... Control Near will decide if you are worthy or not. Like, honestly, all I wanted that chat bot to do was just to give a little vague notation, like when people subscribed, without having it pop up on the screen. But apparently he's gonna try... He's getting all dictatorial. Is that a word?
Saddle up.
Japanese caveman. Hell yeah. That's pretty much me. And that's what I used for an icebreaker every time I met someone. Is I would always tell them first thing is I would say I would always tell them that I spoke Japanese like a caveman. So don't expect much from me. My favorite phrase that I ever learned in Japan was ikiatari batari, which is basically like to wing it. And it always scared the teachers because, you know, I taught English in Japan. And it was like, they would always ask me what my plan was.
There's a mission I need completed,
What lesson are you
but it's
doing
no
today?
job for a soldier. It
What's your
demands
target
someone
language
with
that
your
you're going to
level
teach the kids? And I would
of,
always be like,
well, recklessness.
ikiatari batari. Just make it up as we go.
Hacking is the only way we're going
Like
to
everybody
access
would
what we
laugh
need.
except for the Tonto sensei that I had to work on the English lesson with. They would always have that like deer in the headlights look. But oh man, it was good times. Yeah, I lived in Western Japan for 4 years. I kind of miss it. Kind of miss Japan. I have a nice accent. Well, thank you. Thank you. I like doing voice acting and things like that.
I'm through the security and in the system.
Look at that badass bunny hopping all the way up the hill. That's how you get some good cardio.
I know where to go. Let's
Yep.
roll.
The enemy.
Mutants coming in from the west.
Yeah! Hell
More
yeah!
mutants on their way.
The moonwalk shimmy to go shank me in the face. That's that's what I'm talking about. Like I don't know. I kind of find some of these oddities of not having the game fully stable yet to be kind of just hilarious. Alright, there we go. Let's go ahead and take the Hannibal for a cruise here. See if we can get some sick air. Come on. Nope. Really? You couldn't make it off of that. There we go. One thing I need to do is perform a 360 though. I think that's one of the pursuits, is when we get airborne we need to do a 360. Maybe if I get some sick air and I'm actually thinking about it.
Jump the firewall. Nice.
Oh, shite. There it is. Yeah, so we'll try to breeze through these as quickly as we can.
We need to hack into that terminal. Careful, we got a lot more mutants on their way.
Good time. Whoa! What the? The game just took the control of my character right out of my hands for a second. I think I'm gonna get smoked here. Yeah, I should be alright.
Target neutralized.
There we go. Got a whole enemy camp coming for blood.
This will be damn helpful to the Earth Republic.
Alright, let's get the getaway vehicle and let's do this. Take some of these bastards out on the way down if I can. Here we go. Yeah, not even one. Totally missed. If this is how the game is with a few players, imagine on a full launch. Yes, I wish I would have been streaming, even though ultimately we got to like stage 8 of one of the big invasions, sieges, I think maybe is what they're called. There must have been about maybe 15 to 20 of us, which is pretty small. You'll see numbers up even higher than that, and it's really something to behold. Like, you basically just mow down mobs, and it's fun. Like, it just feels like this weird race where you're just trying to mow down as many enemies as you can before the next series of mobs kind of pop up, and it's a blast. It is so much fun. And like, even though you're not partied up with these people, you're not really directly talking to them through like a, you know, voice proximity chat or anything like that. Like, you just kind of feel like you're part of something big right there. And you're doing your part, and that's something that, you know, even like contemporary AAA games like Destiny and stuff really struggle with. And so that's what I said. Like, what?
There is no hope.
It might seem kind of bleak right now, like, oh, this game doesn't look like it's in a playable state, but you know, I've seen what the game can be like when it plays well, and
I hope he's still alive.
It's honestly some of the most fun I've had in gaming when it comes to open world shooters. Anyways, it is.
They're ready for us. We'll show them how it's done.
Yeah.
Prepped and waiting.
This is where I rescue Von Bach, right? I didn't pay attention to the cinematic.
We need to clear this area of
Alright,
hostiles.
lads, let's get in here and... When did I switch to this weapon? Let's clean house, as it were. Drop dead.
We need to blast these dudes and get through the gate ahead.
That was my epic one-liner.
Whoops.
Should have done it as Schwarzenegger. That's amazing. That did like nothing. That did. I move it up.
I'm okay.
Whew. Not good, not good. Let's wait for the shields to get back up. Actually, I need to change away from that gun because that is gonna get me killed. As it actually, I think it already has. So. Oh my goodness. There's a lot of similarities in gameplay structure from
Good work. Area
The
secured.
Division and this game. Oh shoot, I forgot to do that. My fave enemies for sieges are the Volge. Nothing gets me off like getting charged every 10 seconds by 2 elites. That does sound like a good time. Sadly the thing is even though I had so much fun playing this game, I never really got very far into it. I always kept getting pulled away by like World of Warcraft or something like that. And so I really saw this as a unique opportunity with it coming to the next gen consoles. It's like finally I could plant my flag and say, no, I played this game, I know the story, I know what's going on. And when we get to that point, the farthest I've been, I'll point that out. But I don't think we'll get there tonight. We may though. I'm kind of just trying to breeze through here. Nice. Incoming.
We've got mutated soldiers incoming.
That's what I just said. Come on, shield, come back up. Alright. Save some for me. There we go. I'll take that. Yeah, the Volge. That's, are they like the alien Gundam looking guys? I don't think I've encountered them yet in the story or anything, but, I've heard their name.
We need to clear this area of hostiles.
So I'm still kind of a noob to the game, which is great, because so is a lot of people. Oh, now's a good time to move. If I keep dying, I might switch to combat medic. We'll give that a go for a little bit. Not that that'll necessarily be any better, but... Firing mortars across the map here. So you can play it that. Alright. There we go. They are, yes. Oh, cool, cool, cool. To me, shotguns and detonators seem so underwhelming now. Really? I don't know, I've been having a lot of fun with the shotgun. I just love the pure stopping power and the way it kind of interrupts the animation. That's awesome. Hold on.
Drop shield.
Jeez. Where's he at? Where's he at?
Keep me covered while I
Alright, I'll
open
take that.
door.
See if this is an upgrade.
I'm okay.
Hey! Thank you, Tyler. Oh my gosh. This is such a good time. I felt so bad
We've
for
got
the
movement to the
PS4 players that
southwest.
had to wait to
Looks
get
like
into
trouble.
this. And like I said, I really hope the server and everything... Oh jeez, I'm gonna blow myself up. Kind of stabilizes itself. They can get that all figured out. Because we are in for one hell of a ride. This is pretty much the game that I decided was going to tide me over until The Division 2 came out. I'll still be working on Division and getting shields and stuff. But, man,
We've got
Defiance.
incoming mutants from the north.
It has, like, a really nice blend of grind to gameplay. Like, there's some semblance of tactics as I run around and get my head cut off here. Yeah. Whew. I heard the devs were laughing at PS4 players who couldn't get in. I hope not. That would be kind of a dick thing to do. But that's kind of why I have so many streams for the game up right now. Is when opening launch came, a lot of the people that were watching the stream were PS4 players, and someone said they would rather watch gameplay than check the developer's Twitter to see if there's any upgrade or update on the status. And so I was kind of like, you know what? If it's working over here, I'll keep it going, just to stand in solidarity with my PS4 brethren. Because technically, that's kind of my primary console is the PS4. I just had this weird inclination to get this game for Xbox, though, so I kind of missed out on all the waiting action. But I probably was about 10 minutes, you know, from deciding to get it for PS4. Could have been me. Nice. I'm coming. Let's not and save me dirt. What do you think of that, a-hole? That's awesome. I love when they go flying on the melee hit. That's amazing.
Thanks, babe.
The PC gamers have solidarity.
Got the gate open. So
Careful,
Oh,
we got
man.
a lot more mutants
Yeah,
on their
I
way.
noticed the celebration stream
something so quickly.
was really short. That seemed kind of strange to me. It was like what, like a 42-minute stream? I was gonna go watch it, but I figured most of what was gonna happen in that stream was just people in the chat talking about PS4 not being able to get on. Which I don't know why you would laugh at them, since they're arguably the bigger platform of the two. So I hope, whatever. And it could have been like a really nervous laughter, like what the, you know, like one of those like, what the hell are we doing streaming when our game is broken? Yeah, we hear ya. You know, it could have been one of those too. I wasn't there. That's actually been something that I've been watching a lot of lately, is just the nervous laughter. Like when people are, you know, extremely nervous. And they're like the get it in a lot of cringe what's going on? I guess I did that way faster than the game was anticipating.
Alpha weapon sighted.
Hold those dudes off while I get bombarded.
Oh yeah.
Hostile eliminated.
Let's try not to blow ourselves up. Yeah. I see ya. Come on. Is there a secondary attack to this? Nope, doesn't look like it. Don't have a lot of stuff left on here. Oh gosh. Yeah, that just turned off real quick, didn't it?
Shields down.
Good grief. I knew that was gonna happen though, let's be honest. I shouldn't be all that surprised. That sucks. Oh, this is a good spot to spawn in. Justice. There we go. Where is... wonder where everybody is. Oh, they went on ahead, didn't they? This is what happens when you don't watch the cutscenes. But we already did this like the other night, so I'm trying to get through it as quick as I can. There we go. All might now. Yeah, that's a pretty satisfying weapon to use. That seems like that should be like a bread and butter guardian weapon. Some of the starting weapons don't seem like they fit the classes quite a bit, like a combat medic with a
Locked, loaded, and
with
ready
the
to rock.
LMG. I will suppress the fire of the enemy while sewing up my comrade. I am a combat medic.
Careful, we got a lot more mutants on their way.
Can two people help me and my friend? Oh my gosh. So, what are you guys up to tonight? Are you guys just waiting for the free-to-play, or you just kind of taking a break? Just curious to see what the game is like? And let me tell you, you're in for one definitive experience watching me, that's for sure. This thing needs to get fixed, though. This is driving me crazy. I think we just need to go to a vendor and sell some of this. Alright. Let's see, which ones do I have equipped here? Okay, well, we need to replace this. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna dismantle that. Oh my gosh, this is so messed up. Oh, no. That is a, that's an upgrade. Oh god. There's an inventory glitch right now, so I'm having trouble understanding what I have equipped at the moment, because it says I have 4 weapons equipped. I'm just waiting, because they're using founder pack players as the guinea pigs. That's true. Welcome to my hamster wheel. Do guinea pigs use hamster wheels? I'm not really sure. They suck on that metal straw thing. Guaranteed. Alright, well, we'll just get rid of that. Alright. That's enough menu porn for now. Let's go ahead and get moving to the next mission. Okay. Fantastic. Alright. We'll skip the instance. Instances, I think, are having a problem right now because they're not populating with a full group. So you'll go into an instance with a half group, and they're fine until you get to a boss. And then some bosses are just not 2-man instance worthy. You had the whole damn valley and you chose the one small shrubbery to run into. Well done. Oh, here we go. This is gonna be epic. Yeah! Oh, 360. I did it. Yeah! Sick. That was amazing. Totally just missed our objective. I'll meet you there.
I have a job I can throw your way. So how about helping a Heige out?
I put our objective on the map.
All right,
Let's
that's
go.
not too far away. All right, let's try the RPG out. There we go. Are you kidding me right now?
You'll need to get your hands dirty, so get in close.
This one just has specific items we need to interact with. But I love the weird game design, because they put the enemies right next to all the objects you have to interact with. And it's just kind of weird, like, you know, there'll be that suspiciously parked van, and you'll pick an item up off the ground, and then like about 5 mutants come, like, coming out of the back of the van right on top of you, and it's like, who designed this? Really? Most people shoot from a distance, but... And so instantly you're in panic mode, and then it's like compounded by the fact that they're like teleporting and rubber banding all over the place, so you're not actually sure where they actually are at any moment. You got the butchers that are like teleporting behind you, saying, "Omae wa mou shinderu." Their power level's over 9,000. I don't think our power levels can get quite that high. Somebody showed a picture of when they hit level 50 on Twitter. And I think it said their power level was like 1387 or something like that. Alright. There are some pretty cool animations in this game, though, even though the sprinting animation is a little janky. One of my favorite things to do is run when you have an enemy behind you, right? So you run, you turn the camera around, and then you just throw the grenade over your shoulder. That's so badass. I love that. Alright, that's enough lollygagging. Let's get back to it. And of course, Defiance is like such a terribly short TV show. You know, pretty short-lived. What was it? Three seasons? That's I started watching like Stargate Atlantis. Oh yeah, dude, I love Stargate Atlantis. That's such a good series. I wish they would have brought that back before Jason Momoa became like an international superstar. Now, there's no way you can afford him now. You can switch between weapon combos and inventory, so you do kind of have weapons equipped. Oh, are you talking about the, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Everybody out of the way. Nice. I love that the Guardian gets the health boost if you put the points into it. That's pretty handy. So far, I don't really think it's necessarily aided in my survivability. But again, like I said, half the time you don't even know you're taking damage until you're almost dead.
Drop shield.
As that fully illustrated there. All right, next mission. We're just lollygagging at this point. Let's go ahead and set our waypoint here. Air 180. Loadouts. Are you sure about that? I thought you wouldn't need to. Oh, you might be right. Come to think of it. But if that were true, then why couldn't I unequip them? And anyways, I don't wanna sit there and navigate the menu the whole time. We'll do that after we've kind of caught up with where we were last time. Expert driver. Where's the loadout screen? Is that in the character screen? I keep going to the inventory, but I think it might be on the character screen. Too soon, man. Too soon. Come on. Switch between weapon combos and inventory. Let's check that out. Oh my gosh, you're right. But there's like no way to lock it. Interesting. Okay. I don't know if I like that. if I'm being honest. That makes sense. That makes sense. Thanks for explaining that to me. I think I'd rather just have the one loadout with the option to equip into the second, instead of now having 4 things equipped and taking up inventory space that I don't necessarily need it to.
It's really none of your...
Alright, I don't need to listen to
Let's
Von
link
Buck
into the
get all
Lawkeepers network.
frisky.
There could be information in there that could help us with the expedition. I found some information on John Cooper. It says he's one of the Battle of Defiance war heroes nicknamed the Defiant Few. His authority and reputation would be a terrific advantage for us in our hunt for the Matrix. Studies show that Bay Area arcfalls have the highest percentage of Arctech debris in North America, which means there's a greater probability of finding an intact Matrix for the Arc Core here.
I just got a call from that Rapis. He's having some sort of trouble at his farm. Mean old bastard wants nothing to do with a human lawkeeper until he needs help. Go over there and check it out. I'm still waiting on McNeil.
Perhaps I should give you some details on what the Arc Matrix is, so you better understand what we're looking for. The Arc Matrix is a component of the Arc Core that regulates the Core's superior AI. The Arc Matrix is one of only 2 missing Arctech components Mr. Von Bach needs in order to proceed with his Arc Core experiment. The other component needed is the cell, which will supply the power surge that is necessary when attached to the spire.
Alright, good enough. Let's stop bouncing into things left and right.
I need a hand here! Help!
Don't worry, I got this.
That should stop them.
Get back to the house! They're getting ready to swarm!
Oh snap, someone has the 7th Legion armor already? That's crazy. I wonder how much of that people were able to bring over from their Xbox 360 characters and stuff. I'm not bringing anything over since I was on PC. Oh goodness. I don't trust me with explosives, that's for sure.
Almost there.
Come on. Oh jeez, I gotcha.
Walk it off, soldier.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Trying to blow myself up. Can do.
Hold it together.
See if you kill them right away before they can move too much, it almost seems like it's playing smooth. So maybe that's the trick. We just need to kill them faster before they can animate. Because after they've animated for so long, then the Matrix starts to reveal itself. He starts getting the deja vu, and it starts doing the weird stuff. That'll work.
Drop shield.
Come on. That's what I was waiting for. Any day now. Nice.
I had it all under control. Nah, just kidding. You did great.
Cooper and I don't get along too well, but I'm glad he sent you. Thanks.
Alright.
I have detected a concentration of a pheromone. We should investigate.
On to the next.
The ground is saturated with some form of artificial pheromone. I wonder if that's what's putting these hellbugs in a frenzy. A trail of the pheromone leads north. Let's track it.
Beautiful. Come on, come on. Bit of a delay. It's not too bad. I've played MMOs before. Oh, jeez. I love that. There we go. We'll just go on foot this time. Thank you for shopping S-Mart. Hail to the king, baby. Did you guys watch the... Do you watch Ash vs. Evil Dead? I've really been kind of getting into that too. I dig it. Alright, let's do this, lads. Nice and calm. Show these hell bugs a thing or two about being a hero. When your ad lib starts to break down on camera, and people are like, yes, he's gonna say something awesome, and then he doesn't. Little weak on the delivery. I'm gonna have to work on that. I apologize. Take some ad lib classes.
This room is filled with a pheromone. Someone planned the hellbug attack.
Yeah, dude. I'm loving this show.
Cooper was just here at the crater looking for Fowler.
I'm sure I can probably guess, but
I have a soft spot for that dummy, so I'd hate to see him end up on Cooper's bad side. I'll help you find him.
That show just kind of condenses the same kind of shock value that Game of Thrones took a whole, season to build up toward, and they just did it in like the first couple episodes. Like, I never know how long anyone's gonna stay on that show. All right, let's go. Go to the next. We're almost caught up to where we were before. Probably in about, I'd say 6 or 7 more missions. And then we'll start playing the cutscenes and everything normally. But yeah, my first character that I made, I wasn't really feeling him. I think it was the voice. It was literally I deleted a character that was like level 20 something because I didn't like the voice that I chose for him. That's how meticulous and ridiculous I am about my character creator. I've been known to spend like 3 hours customizing a character. Not on this game, it's not really robust enough, but I've also been known to spend like 2 hours agonizing over the name of a character. Once I kind of got my YouTube persona, of Noxiddar, and chose that, I decided I never had to like lose hours of gameplay trying to decide what to call myself ever again.
I could use your talents for a job.
You really deleted your...
Let's get that thing scanned.
Yep, the one from the first stream. It's gone. I was like, I can't stand his lackadaisical,
Victor incoming.
passive-aggressive attitude. It's actually it's kind of similar to what I'm talking like on my stream. Where he's just like a boss. I can't even remember the other stuff he said. Yeah, like a boss.
Let's get that thing scanned.
I wanted discount Soldier 76 for a voice. You know, just actually be a boss. Come on. But then I also realized that, so if you play this free to play, I'm putting this out there now because there are mechanically, you know, some differences from the first original Defiance. Classes are locked. As in, if you choose one, that's what you are. But if you have the founder pack, or like the class founder, and I'll go ahead and show you that right now. If you go into here, if you play free to play, all of the other classes other than the one that you chose at Character Creator will have the lock on them. They'll be locked off. They'll be grayed out. But if you got the founder pack, when you go into the store down here and you go over to claim, under your claim items it'll have the classes unlocked. That's where you go to get the demolitionist class. I don't know why I can't say that word. I'm well spoken otherwise, but that's one word I cannot pronounce. That's where you go ahead and get that, but it actually unlocks every single class. So now that I have a voice that I like, I decided to just go ahead and make a new character because I can be any of those classes. I just put the points that I have into them at any point, and I can hot swap between them. So really, in a way, it didn't change a lot from the original, where you know you had the entire ego board, so to speak, and you kind of built your loadouts. It's just that these are just a little more focused. But yeah, if you have the class founder or whatever, you should be able to play all the classes. So just a pro tip from some of that menu exploring I did. Won't you be able to buy them with in-game currency? That I don't know. That I don't know. Say demolition and then say ist. Demolitionist. I don't know why I keep trying to add sounds that don't belong. Demolition.
Let's get these materials back.
Demolitionist. Yeah. Thanks. You've cured me. You've cured me, Juka. Alright, let's do this. Oh, she's a Sheila.
Get over here and help me
Drop
out.
shield.
That's the sample we need. Nice work.
Area secure.
I love some of the NPC chatter. It's amazing. Alright.
Victor incoming.
If you play free to play, you can play all classes. You just have to purchase them with script. Oh my gosh. That got dark. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, I actually don't know the systems that well, but that's really cool if you can buy with in-game currency. Can you do that also with the demolitionist class? I'm gonna have to say it like Forrest Gump now. Can you buy the demolitionist class with script? Bubblegum script.
Deputizing you. Maybe you can take my job.
Alright. I know we were there like yesterday or so. So we're almost caught up. Wrong button. One of the things I always hate is you do have to be really particular about when you go into a mission zone that you actually go where the the waypoint is directing you to, like to the very spot itself. Like if it says something like go to such and such ranch, if you go in from the side and do the little community event that goes on there, it won't actually count until you go to the spot that it told you to go to register that you're at the spot. Like
I'm in the middle of some
there's some little things that either I just
Scan that thing.
like they're repressed memories, because obviously it must have been like that in the original Defiance, but some things where I'm like, wow, this is very 2013, isn't it? It's kind of amazing to actually play this game as a new game, but in a, you know, that's a throwback to the way we used to do MMOs and stuff. It's really interesting. Give some of these youngins a taste of what it was like. Let them experience a true and proper grind. Like, for whatever reason, weapons skills are taking forever to go up. You can see right here, shotgun. The gun that I've been using primarily, for the most part, the entire time, has like... Oh, goodness. that didn't blow anybody up except for me. That sucks. Like, it's barely gaining anything, but I thought I saw someone mention that, like, you don't really start really gaining experience in your weapons until you hit ego level 50 or something like that. Which, if that's the case, that kind of sucks. But because I feel like that should be part of the leveling experiences. At least getting level 2 to at least to like level 10 or something. That could just be me.
Victor incoming.
Alright, let's do this. I was gonna put on the combat helmet. And wear that for the stream tonight and go like the whole 9 yards. But I figured since I was gonna, you know, touch on a very somber note about, you know, what the state of the game is, I didn't want to look like a complete goofball. So I only went for casual goofball, as is my ways. Right.
Scan that thing.
I did. Your clothes, give them to me. Okay, that's cool. I love it when my grenades actually work. It makes it so much better. Does this game have co-op? Yes, it does. In fact, at some point I'll probably get invited to a group from someone. I haven't been accepting them just simply because, you know, I've been streaming and trying to work through basically whatever comes up next. So invariably someone would probably just end up splitting away from me because we'd have no way to communicate, because I'm not using voice chat inside of the game. I don't even think it's enabled, actually, come to think of it. So
Ara ought to think about deputizing you. Maybe you can take my job.
He
Ammo.
already say
Nice.
that? Alright, to the next. Right now, the only things that seem like they gain your skill with at a decent rate are the vehicles, which you can see down in the bottom left with that light blue line that's filling up underneath where it says exit vehicle. That'll just kind of give you a heads up at where we are before we hit the next rank. The faster your vehicle goes, the longer it takes to exit.
I've got a little something for you, if you're looking to make some extra jaja.
There's a lot to stockpile, so let's get to it.
I really don't like it when she says Jaja. Nice. Oh, here we go. We got some raider action going on. This could be fun.
Show your face!
Oh, they're actually shooting at me today.
Still eliminated.
Like, none of the raiders were shooting at me the other day. That one's down.
Saddle up.
Jeez. Yes! Expertly done. I'll take it. Don't jump on me. I was gonna say, what is that thing made out of? Where's it teleporting? Oh, goodness. Oh, gotcha. Oh, okay. Make sure the weapon's ego rating is always higher than the mods. Alright, that sounds fair. Hold on, what did I miss? There's one guy who shat on this game in a video, and it was hilarious.
Got it all. Let's head back.
Said they spent 1,000 hours on the previous game of proof of how great the game was, and tore into them. Wow. Damn. So, what were some of the reasons that he gave? Were they similar to mine? You know, just like server instability and stuff. Kind of makes it unacceptable for the most part. Like, I think it's fun to stream it, even though it it has some of these weird little oddities with the glitches, because I know it's not going to be fun for, like, you know, people, especially people that have, you know, invested money into this, where I think this is a great investment. But just because, like, I can laugh at stuff like this and still have fun and still appreciate the game for what it could be, knowing that eventually, with enough time that's passed, these things should hopefully be addressed. So for me, it's kind of like, you know, I just wanted people to know, because I've been having people watching these streams, you know, after they finish, and I thought I should be responsible to tell people that are coming to it to be like, look, here's the thing. I don't want to waste your time. I stream for quite a while. It could be like a 3-hour video, a 2-3-hour video, and I don't want you to like be angry and leave a dislike because I'm playing a game that's broken and you feel like your time was wasted. So, trying to be a little more upfront with people about what it is they're actually going to see. But for the most part, most of the people that I've run into are veterans of the first game, so, you know, we're used to this. If you played any Tryon game, you're kind of used to it. Which is strange. It's strange that this game is so clunky compared to, like, Rift. Because I always felt like Rift was such a smooth game, and, like, the only thing I didn't like about it was it just felt a little uninspired in some parts compared to, like, World of Warcraft. And so I always got sucked back into, like, World of Warcraft or Guild Wars 2 or something. He said the graphics suck for 2018. You can't say that when another free-to-play game that's incredibly popular is Roblox. I'm sorry. That's not a... Graphics are... We need to drop that. That doesn't work in the modern age. Where the hell am I trying to go? Oh, all the way down there? Rich was decent, yeah. And that's the best that can be said about it. It was decent. Like, if that's the only MMO that I, you know, had played and I wasn't spending money on, you know, World of Warcraft at the time or something, I probably would be really into Rift. And I tried so hard to just go through it. No, I'm not gonna sing, but you know what I'm talking about. Like, I tried to get into the lore, and that's definitely something I want to do with this game, is dig into the lore a little bit. And that's one of the that's honestly one of the most exciting premises about this game, and something I hope they address is
there's something going on that's been a real inconvenience
is
for me.
building on the lore, the universe, in the Defiance
Stockpile, so let's get to
universe. And now that they're not kind of hamstrung by the TV show, they can really kind of go in any direction they want, and that's a powerful creative liberty that they can take now. And so I hope we get new and updated content as time goes on that kind of expands the universe.
We need to collect some items.
Yeah, okay. So ridiculous. There you go. But yeah, once honestly, all they have to really do for me is just fix the server stability. And the only reason why I would like it fixed, beyond the fact that I think it would look better in a stream, is it really makes sniping not a viable option right now when enemies just teleport left and right and you try to zoom in to get a headshot. And it's like every single time I go to pull the trigger, like an enemy would teleport. They could have been pathing correctly all the moments before that, and then all of a sudden at the last minute, that was an epic dismount. It'll change, and it's just like, okay, this is really taking me out of the whole assassin skill shot, you know, one shot, one kill kind of mentality.
There's a lot to stockpile, so let's get to it.
Oh. Have a good night. Oh, nice. We finally got a weapon. I think that's like our first weapon drop we've had all stream. The first over an hour. Ah, there we go.
Let's get these materials back.
Victor incoming.
But yeah, it does not take very long to level up in this game. I mean, I created this character this morning, and I really did try to get him.
We got more raiders incoming.
That was such a lazy kill shot. And I tried to get it back to where the other character was. But, I got pretty close, I think. I'm just a few hours behind. Rock!
Be careful.
Come on. There we go. Hell yeah.
You want something done right. And get a crazy bastard like you to do it.
Wait, so how can I get this? I'm trying to figure out how I can get the weapons to, Wait, I think I did it. I think I did it. I think I did it. I think I finally did it. Let me check. I do not like the this loadout thing right here. I wish I could turn that off. There's no way to there's no way to change it though. Interesting. Alright, well, I won't worry about that. I just had an Anakin moment. It's working! It's working! 25 and 70, holy cow. Alright, let's see what our better weapons are here. Definitely want this one. Let's go ahead and put that up top. What's our next best? A submachine gun? I'll take it. Alright, there we go. Yeah. Let's see.
Fallon's been getting cozy with some Arathian girl who works for Paraba. Talk to her. She may know where he is.
Let's do this. I knew that was gonna happen. Do arc falls and sieges as much as you can, and always equip the best weapons. It'll help your ego go real quick. Yeah, definitely. That is probably the best way to play it.
Fallon McNeil, I'm mad as hell at that two-timing cheapskate.
I bet you are.
But I'm not helping some gun-carrying nomad find him. Help us! Help! Help me!
Alright, you know
She's
what?
in trouble. We need to help her or she won't make it.
This might actually be a little easier. Whoa! Gee, where the hell did you come from? Is any... Oh my gosh, she just took off. She didn't do that the last time I did this mission. Hopefully I don't have to track her down. Where the hell did she go?
You saved me. Thank you. I trust you're not going to hurt Fallon. He's taken a job loading cargo at Marika. Probably the first time that idiot's tried to earn some honest script.
Doesn't sound like Fallon is a very dependable friend.
Saddle up.
Alright, let's take this thing for a swim. Didn't actually mean literally, but alright. Yeah, I certainly intend to do that. Right now I'm just kind of focusing on the side quests and quests. Or quests. Missions, rather. So that's kind of where the focus is at the moment. But if there happens to be one in the nearby vicinity, especially if we have people that haven't seen it, I was hoping that we would be able to ramp the vine and then make the jump, but that wasn't in the oh. See, that's how it saved me. Was not in the car. I swear, it does not matter what game I'm playing. I am a magnet for like hitting every single tree that I possibly can. Stealth boost, ramp, roadkill, smash. Those words should be all related, but they didn't come out very eloquently. I think I still have some Belgian white inside of me that's kind of confusing my words. A little bit of Blue Moon, kind of settle the nerves before I go on and stream again. Pretty much. You know what though? Oh, this mission. This mission was bugged the other day. I wonder if they hotfixed it. I think they did, because he was not at the end of the dock last time. We spent precious few minutes sitting here waiting for it.
Are you looking for Fallon? So am I. Freeloader owes me and my brother 200 script.
Oh no, this is a different mission.
He was holed up at Happy Pal, laying low. You find him. Let him know the Salt brothers want their money.
Okay.
Fallon must be at Happy Pal Farms. I'll notify the lawkeeper to meet us there.
That was for a different side mission, not a main story mission. Yeah, if you ever watch my Ghost Recon videos, I swear I hit every single tree in the Bolivian rainforest. Or jungle, rather. Oh, yep. This is, in fact, this is the mission where you have to actually go, like, to a specific point. I think we might have got it when we hit the fence or came near it. But I had done this entire thing, the rescuing the Fallon and doing all that stuff, and it didn't count it because it told me to go to the Happy Pal farm, even though it was already in it. I was doing the missions and stuff. It should finish this time though. We shouldn't have to do it twice.
I'll go fishing later. Those bugs
Yeah. I don't know where all the people are. I barely see any other characters. And just like an hour ago, well, before I was streaming, it had me queued for like about a minute and a half. And I was like 100 and something in queue, so the servers are filling up already. It's probably I'm not gonna lie, it's probably gonna be a nightmare come launch day on Tuesday. You know, screw you guys, I'm moving on.
sinners. All of them.
Oh shoot, I have to kill them? Okay. Alright.
I think I'll go fishing later.
I think I'll go fishing later.
Target eliminated.
There we go. Alright, so we have someone else joining us now. We're gonna move on to this one. Come on. Days, farmer. Open wide. Alright. One more should do it.
Thanks. You saved my ass.
Target neutralized.
Now, which one was neutralized? Was that mine or theirs? Because they're nowhere near me. Alright. I'm assuming it was mine. Let's move on to the next here. Yeah, that feels pretty underpowered, I'm not gonna lie.
That flying hellbug is called an archer.
Of course, I'm 249 and these guys are 300, so that could be part of it. I'm underpowered here. There we go. Hold on. Let me see if I can fix that really quick. That's a little better. It's a little bit better. Nice. This mission's gonna take forever, isn't it?
What's the lady gotta do around here to get a drink?
Oh, good grief.
That selective fella's as honest as he is.
I don't know who you are, but you're my hero.
Let's go ahead and grab ammo. That took quite a bit. Certainly feels like it's playing a little smoother. A little smoother. It was really janky. And I was kind of worried there for a few days if it was just like me trying to stream and play the game, and that's what was causing the lag, but no. It's not my internet. Is this just a random Scottish farmer over here? That's amazing. Alright, this should do it.
Target destroyed.
Misfits and heathens, plus that loudmouth Cars.
Excuse me. One more and then we should be good to go. Hopefully that siege is still hanging around when we finish up the mission. My guess is probably not if I have no extra help to take down that monarch. That's probably going to take a while. We'll do our best. Hell yeah.
Glad you came along. I'd given up hope.
Alright.
Anyone out there? I could use a little
There
help.
we go.
Damn bugs got me trapped in the main house.
Let's go ahead and rescue Fallon. Best grenade ever.
Thanks for the save, friend. I'll go with you, but I'll get us both killed if I don't grab my gear. Follow me. Some people around here got sticky fingers, so I had to hide all my stuff. Can't trust too many these days. This is one hell of a place to live, huh? Goddamn killer bugs trying to eat your ass? A real utopia.
Don't think it was my ass they were trying to eat, though.
My gear's in one of these boxes. Just give me a minute, then we can shoot our way out of here. These bugs are everywhere! Kill them already!
Nope. When they do that, they actually move like spiders, and it's kind of great.
I'll find two things in an article.
They should be outside of this while this is going on. Did they all bury themselves at the same time? Okay. Looks like we just moved on to the next phase.
I stashed some of my find in this crate. You don't talk much. I respect that. I talk too dead. Traps! Where are they coming from?
Oh, jeez. There we go. The poor dude, I'm just exploding all of these things on top of him.
Got my stuff. One more pickup. Then we can be on our way. Thanks for not letting me get eaten. Or shooting me. Look at that pal run. Don't stop, you son of a bitch!
Nice church.
Oh my goodness. Don't stop, you son of a bitch! What does it proceed to do?
I hid the big prize in here. Needle in a haystack, so to speak. Give me a break. Oh, come on! I can never catch a goddamn
That's how I feel every time I need to open up my inventory when I'm out in the field. Some random enemy just spawns right on top of me. I think this might be better. Only barely. But at least we get the damage from further back.
Alright, that's everything. Let's get out of here so I can be on my way.
Moment. Got it. I want to see if I can upgrade this thing really quick.
Look at the size of that! I have never seen a bug that big before.
Okay.
That's a monarch. They usually don't stray far from guarding the nest. It must have been drawn here by the pheromones.
Alright. I don't know if that's necessarily going to help, but it'll make me feel better. Come on, come on. Watch out for that thing. I got it.
They've called in reinforcements. Get ready.
Yeah, I know that. I just wanted to get the immediate level up quick so we could keep the encounter going. Didn't necessarily need to get wiped on top of the rock, just staying in the menu too long. We'll play around with those here in a second. Are you guys gonna shoot those, or it's cool, I got it. Did they just respawn with more? Oh my gosh. Okay. How many more of these damn things I gotta kill? There you are. Nope. Still waiting for the moment. There it is.
Watch yourself.
Nope. The hell's there? Oh, it's on now. 100 more. I think you're right. It probably would have been had the boss not popped up. Whew. I'll take it.
That was incredible. Keep it up. Hellbugs don't norm.
All right.
I'm heading back to the ranch. Gotta figure out what to do next.
I'm sensing more pheromones nearby. Let's go see if it's the same chemical we found at Paraba Farms.
Damn, they don't have fire rate. The shotgun is really nice when you bump up the fire rate quite a bit on it. I guess we'll just take damage on it. We'll just go all damage. There you go. Is that even the same shotgun that I'm using? I hope so. Alright.
Mount up.
Tactical roll. Alright, here we go.
The body has been picked clean by hellbugs. There are high concentrations of the pheromone around the hands and feet, as well as traces of alcohol in the blood. Whoever drove this truck is definitely responsible for luring the hellbugs here. Unfortunately, they're no longer available to answer questions.
Come back to the ranch now. Place is crawling with goddamn raiders.
I remember when this game came out, that was it Angry Joe that pointed that out? He's like it sounds like a really white voice actor, like they didn't even try to disguise it. Yeehaw! Or they couldn't even just find, you know, somebody else to do it. It is kind of a strange voice to match the character. I'll give him that. Let's see what we got. I could have swore we did this one. Actually, this is still going on. I'm gonna try it. The last time I did a siege, the game crashed. Like it just crashed to the home screen. We'll see if it does it again. I'm not holding out much hope, but that's what a lot of people have been saying on Twitter. Every time I go over these hills like that and you get that hang time, it reminds me of that mobile game, Hill Climb Racer. That's basically, I feel like I'm just rocking. Son of a gun. It feels like I'm just playing like Hill Climb Racer or something. Oh yeah, let's make an entrance. the animation itself is pretty, you know, pithy, but when it just goes donk when you hit like a rock or something, it gets me every time. All right. Am I the only one here? Somehow we've reached stage 10 with nobody here. What? Now watch the entire map just fill up with nothing but enemies, and it's just me to fend them off. Oh my gosh, I was right. This is gonna be epic. Oh, I think someone must be up in the hills or something. This is what basically happens when you get too many enemies, especially the raiders. Like, they don't attack you, they just kind of freeze in place. But eventually you'll die, because I think they are shooting at you. It's just I can keep track of it. Alright, there we go. We got somebody else here. Oh, sick. I know. There's some... It's gonna get crazy. I think I might have actually blown some people up. That's what people were saying. They said open beta was fine, but that's what I said. I had to give that little PSA at the beginning of the stream and say, look, you're gonna see things that necessarily aren't very presentable in a stream. It might be very underwhelming when the enemies don't shoot at me. Or it might be kind of frustrating to watch me throw a grenade that does not go off, or something like that. But ultimately, I think the game is fun, and I think it... oh, I see you. Every time they do this, I feel like we're playing red light, green light. And he's just kind of sneaking up on me. Alright, what do we got here? Let's get a bit of grenade. Okay, sick. Nice. And because of that, we got like salvage crates and raider cash. I feel like I didn't do anything. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. It's... Look, okay, so what was going on? Was everybody here but I couldn't see them? Yeah.
If anyone can hear this, we're under attack! We need help now!
Oh no, raiders. We've got to help these people.
Do we have to? Voice inside of my head. We don't have to help them. Well, that was a very underwhelming first siege, if that was somebody's first time seeing it. But yeah, I know exactly what you mean there, 100%. I would like to see this get fixed. Yep. To be fair though, being able to hang out with all these cool people and streaming and just kind of laughing at the goofy glitches and stuff, I feel like I've got my money's worth. I know that other people, you know, that aren't streaming or creating content with it probably feel a little angry. Or if they're planning on doing a serious review for Defiance, I don't think you can do it unless you're one of those reviewers that likes to rip into things like Angry Joe. Me, I just like to have fun.
Done, but unfortunately, it's outside of
sometimes you just have a lot of fun with a product that's falling apart at the seams right before your very eyes. I know. In beta, I could not do any damage to enemies in San Fran. Well, that's gonna get interesting, isn't it? We'll see what happens when we get there. Honestly, I think it's gonna get worse when it goes free to play and like the floodgates open and you get all these new players on console and stuff. If we can even get in the game, like the login boss is just the beginning of this MMO. Then you gotta get past lag boss, but he's a persistent enemy that rolls out in several stages. Although sometimes he gives you gimmies when like he has raiders just run in front of you and not shoot you.
We need to collect some items.
So sometimes it works out in your favor. Like I said, it just feels like you're playing Russian roulette. You're just spinning the chamber and hoping you don't get shot in the face. But from what I hear, the instance servers are pretty stable. But then again, it's only like, what, 4 people that it's keeping track of? And there's smaller maps and stuff. But I hear the instancing's not too bad. People are just kind of pissed that you can't do specific instancing. It's all just kind of matchmaking for random, for like a random instance.
There's a lot to stockpile, so let's get to it.
Alright, let's do it. Nice. Come on. Come on.
Hostile eliminated.
Give a guy a warning, will ya? Welcome to everyone teleporting like X-Men. I know, everybody is Nightcrawler except for me. But I wish they all had German accents. That would make it better.
We got what we came for. Let's get out of here.
I like it when it lags real bad, and so like they don't even animate walking; they just kind of glide across the ground. That's the best. It feels like they're playing like electric football or something. That's gonna be a throwback. I don't even think anyone in the younger audience is gonna know what that is. I didn't actually have an electric football set when I was a kid. I had the sick electric race car track where like it had like the little needle that hung on the bottom of the car, and then you put it into the track and it powered it, and you had the little remote control and we'd race cars and stuff. Oh man, dude, being a kid in like the late 80s, early 90s was awesome. That like no credit. Yeah, this Sega Game Gear. That was like the greatest thing ever. Not only because it was prominently featured in the movie Surf Ninjas,
Mount up,
which was hilariously bad. Hellbugs screeching in German accents would be hilarious. Probably. I have to imagine that they're gonna use like, you know, the phasing, kind of like the phasing technology that you see in like Rift and stuff. So you're not gonna see that many characters on screen all at once. But in any given area, you will probably see upward of about 40, 50 if it's heavily populated. What did I say? You got the whole damn San Francisco Bay Area right in front of you, and you find the one pole that you could have easily avoided. That's my driving skills right there. I'm not riding, I'm just along for the ride. It's wow, that's amazing. That's really showing the skill right there. Those were the days. Scale electric. Oh yeah, and then you had erector sets. Dude, I play with erector sets all the time. And what was it? Stretch Armstrong? Was that his name? Gak? Oh man. They've messed up the driving mechanic. No, I don't think so. I think I'm just really that bad.
Glad you could make it.
I think I'm really just that bad at the game. In terms of driving. But also I can't really call back, you know, to earlier console games because I played this on the PC. And so like I said, I think you can compensate for quite a bit with the keyboard and mouse a lot more than you could with the controller.
Come on!
Yeah, that'll work. I'll take that.
I'm under fire!
I know you're under a grenade.
Good.
Let's get going. Take it to the back of the house. Let me see if I can get to the roof here. That would make things... Oh, yeah! Don't do it, Anakin! I have the high ground!
Reloading!
That's what I'm talking about. So, poke out. See what happens.
Here they come! Now you're mine!
Are you kidding me? Come on, grenade.
I'm under fire!
Oh, I guess I can do it again if I have to.
I'm pinned, goddammit!
No, you're not. That's not how pinning works. Pinning the enemy into a corner is not what makes you pin down.
Point, then shoot!
Dude,
I'm clear.
we're all clear. There's no enemies around. Every 5 sentences in open beta, someone was like, "Oh, the driving sucks."
I got the Arctic. Let's go.
This is a pretty cool cinematic.
Grab the car,
I like this one.
goddammit!
That's pretty sick.
I got the car. Let's get the hell out
I
of here.
really like the sheriff character. He just has a weird, voice actor. But like, actually, out of all the characters I think I've met in this game, he's the only one I actually have any sort of empathy towards. He's just like a guy trying to do the right thing, and gets embroiled in all of this. All of this lag that he needs me to rescue him from.
Now move your ass!
Alright, guys.
Big
I
mistake!
wonder what that Raider's thinking. Is he like, no? He's like, no, Billy, don't do it. He's like a T-Rex. I can't see you if you don't move. No, I'm getting out of here. Yeah. I'm just gonna pretend he was mortally wounded and trying to limp run his way away. Trying to hobble away. There we go. I want to get the Canadian mod where all of the mobs just apologize profusely when they shoot at you. That would be excellent. They should do that. That should be a Canada Day event. Could you imagine Hellbugs apologizing for jumping and full body slamming into you?
Show your face!
Well, I'm glad you managed. I'm glad you mentioned my face. I'm contractually obligated to show it for online screen time.
Get them off my back. I'm taking the car.
Let's do this. Now, the cool thing about the power rating is it seems like it bolsters up every weapon's damage as it increases. So, because we were not doing that 10s and 11s with this thing a second ago. I think it was when we actually put on a better shield and grenade that bumped up our weapon. No, I'll tear you apart! And then I'll do my little gorilla dance.
That hurt!
See, because the lag and latency is so bad, I actually don't know if I should be panicked when I lose my shield. Because up to this point, I haven't actually seen myself get shot by anything. I just see the effects on my body. Alright, well, that's a good time to panic.
I'm down!
Alright, come on. Don't suppose we can get up to that roof, can we? Hello. This'll help. as I proceed to fall off the roof. Amazing. Let's go! Did you hear that weird audio? Oh man, I must be getting tired or something.
Don't move. Now
I think that's where we ended yesterday. And wouldn't you know it, it's right at that 2-hour mark.
If this Ara Shandu person had previous ties to the Botanis Collective, I suggest we look into her background before we meet her.
So, I tell you what, it's been 2 hours. It's been a really fun 2 hours hanging with you guys. Thank you so much for just chilling out, reminiscing, coming up with crazy ideas about German accented hellbugs, and letting me kind of have a broader picture of how things were from the beta and stuff, because I didn't participate in the beta. I'm looking forward to this game at launch, but like I said, it needs a lot of work right now, and I really hope that they can get it fixed and stabilized. But we'll be continuing playing this game, because I think it's a lot. Like, I'm having a ton of fun playing it, so, and that's really all that matters. It's just as long as it's fun and goofy. So again, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I'm gonna go ahead and start shutting down the stream, and I will see you guys next time. We will probably be streaming about same time tomorrow. I'm not sure. We might even go earlier. I'm not sure. Basically, what I wanted you to get out of all of this is that I'm not sure about anything. I hit every single rock and tree and post that I can find, and I wish that things said sorry a lot more in this game. Alright, that being said, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you guys so much again for coming out. You're awesome. This is Noxiddar. Out.